It's clear, I don't need to stick my hand in the canal. Yeah, it's definitely that one there. The day has arrived. We are moving on. Yeah, we're leaving the Glasson branch and we're going back onto the Lanky. And we think we're going to get, once we get to the top of the locks, we're going to turn right and head south towards Garstang. Probably going to moor Ratcliffe Wharf if we can, but we'll see how far we get. All depends on how the old girl sort of works, whether she does work.
Which old girl? Me at about.
We'll see how she goes on. That engine needs a service, I think, so I'll know by the end of today whether I'll need to pressurise the coolant system as well, because I did check on it before, did all my engine checks, and she seemed to have used a bit of water up on our trip, so I'm going to have to check the whole system for leaks again. Something's amiss, and then hopefully sort that out. But if I can't, I'll pressurise the system like I've been saying I'm going to do, and then we'll go from there. We'll find the leak eventually. But one of the first things I've got to do is the inevitable vehicle shuffle. So we'll take one vehicle up to where we're going to stop, come back, take the boat up, and then either today or tomorrow, it depends what time we get finished cruising, we'll go and pick the other car up. Whoa, what are you doing to him? Poor lad.
Doing his toenails.
Tango's getting his nails clipped. He's not a big fan of it.
No.
Well, that's the van dropped off. We'll go back to the boat now and get her shifted. Well, we're almost ready to set off, but I forgot to do the weed hatch. So I'm going to go and check the weed hatch now. Debbie's going to make us some sausage butties for dinner. And then we're off, yeah? Yeah. It's a bit blustery as well. It's typical, every time we set off, the wind picks up. And underneath there, if you can just see it, that's where my weed hatch is. I wish I hadn't done stern gland now. I've just repacked the stern gland and I've got to take that plate out, and it's awkward as hell. I'll have to move that bucket and try and get it round without bending that plunger. Here we go. There's the top out, and the water's lovely and clear, so let's have a look. If we can't drop this phone, but let's have a look and see if the propeller is nice and clean and free from any stuff. Oh, I'll go around this way. There you go. Nice and clean, that propeller. A little bit of rubbish floating around, but there is in this basin. So it's clear, I don't need to stick my hand in the canal. Let's put it all back together now. Oh, it's tight in there. So there's a last look at Glasson. That wind's a bit strong, but it's not too bad. It's usually windy here anyway because we're right next to the coast. As soon as you get past these couple of bridges, soon it gets less windy. This swan has probably picked the worst spot in the world to decide to have a nest. That poor male is there, he's been trying to attack everybody that walk past. Poor lad. You're going to be busy, lad.
Dead easy that.
Working that one. doing a grand job there while Tango's having a go at everybody again. No, it just takes forever. It's about 3 hours. Yeah, we'll be about another quarter of an hour. So it's about 3 hours to get to the locks, just after an hour, 2 hours. So we're just going to go south towards Garstang and see how far we get. Yeah, Ratcliffe Wharf, I think it's about a couple of miles down that way. So all the time we live on it now. Yeah. We decided it was better than having a house. But we still got a house, but we rent it out now. It's much nicer. Well, I'm a builder. I work away, so the missus stays on all week. And then in the we've got a car down there, and I have my van parked at the other end. So we go back and forth. I've got the bicycle as well, but not to use that for the run. Even though it gets you fit, I'm just gonna. Yeah, cracking life. See you later. Smokier engine than mine. The thing about them plastic boats is you can pull them about a bit. Well, as you may or may not know, depending on whether I remember to put this in the right video, we went cruising the other day up the locks, and after 5 hours of cruising, we did 3 hours up the locks and then another hour or two just further on. We still didn't have any hot water, which means my coolant system was leaking. I think I've found the culprit. Took a bit of a searching, but it's right under the bed. And I don't know if you can see it, probably can't, but it's not this top one. It's this bottom one here, I think. You see that? I think it's that one there. Yeah, it's definitely that one there. On my finger there you can see some water. I'll dry it off and show you again. Yeah, it's definitely leaking. It's this one here. That is leaking, so I'm going to crimp that up a bit, get it tightened, and then hopefully that should, fingers crossed, touch wood, somewhere in here, behind that, oh there's wood, touch wood, that will cure that problem. If not, a good friend of mine, Margaret, and her fellow Michael, have got a kit that will pressurise the system, and they've kindly offered me to borrow it. So I'm going to get up now because I've got cramp in my ankle. Oh, well, oh, my calf. Oh. There we are. I've tightened her up. She's bone dry now. I'll give her a test. What I'll do is I'll start the engine and I'll leave the top off the expansion tank, and see if there's any air left in there, and it'll bleed out hopefully. And I'll top it up as I'm going along till she gets to temperature, and with a bit of luck, fingers crossed, touching wood and all that malarkey, this will hold. I'll keep checking this periodically, or however you say it, and hopefully we'll have no more leaks and we should have some hot water again. What a cruise! It was a lovely day. Plenty of wildlife out and about as well. We've got a lot of little ducklings, and we'll soon be having a few little baby swans coming out as well. Now, I've been putting it off for ages, but I finally decided it's time to call out that engineer. That engine noise is concerning me a bit, and the hot water, that's doing my head in, to be honest with you. So I need to get it sorted. Yeah, so by the time you see this video, he'll have already been out, and he'll have given me his decision on what's going to happen. So what's the prognosis? Well, here's a sneaky peek. We're just waiting for the engineer to turn up. It's a cliffhanger. Oh, will we find out before we go to Crick? Probably. Well, I reckon we'll call it a draw for this video. Many thanks for watching if you made it this far. And we hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, remember to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to see more. And if you click that little bell icon, YouTube will my dear next time we release one. Till next time.